They just started. Oh, So who are you rooting for here, like in this match?
I don't play either. Well, unless you count like.
Oh, also
count losers once our bodies make.
Also, I can barely hear you. Sorry. Like, is there?
I just need to have my mouth closer to the mic.
Oh, okay, cool.
That's just a bad habit I have.
No worries. So
okay,
yeah, like,
so this matchup, I think is pretty heavily Mario's favor, just because
of the cave.
I think double jump was like I'm probably alone in this, but I think double jump kind of restricts Ness's movement.
Really?
Like,
what makes you say that? Like,
it makes it kind of awkward to put it short, and
like predictable awkward.
You see how like he had to go like.
Oh,
he had
so
to glide under, and like he ended up getting hit by the fireball.
So what you're saying is because of his weird jump block, he kind of has like a telegraph. It like telegraphs where he's gonna go. I see, that makes sense. I haven't really
he can shorten it, but like aside from that, mobility is kind of Okay, so Harmak goes for down airs, but he never jab resets, which is something Boyko does a lot, and I'm kind of sad that Harmak hasn't like learned to do that.
Oh, and Stoks gets the balloon, always a really important thing.
Oh, he should have went for Nair, honestly. Like at that percentage.
Oh, you mean
Harmak?
Oh yeah.
When he rose up, then he should have just done an air, because like it would have.
That would have hit him anyway. It would have killed him anyways if it had hit. Yeah.
Yeah, it would have beaten and/or traded with anything Mario would have thrown out.
Is the Nair that powerful? Like you can trade like that?
It is really strong.
Damn,
like
dude.
If you hit with the sweet spot.
And Harmak gets another balloon. Balloons are currently 1-1. Are you getting balloon counter up now? Oh yeah.
Oh, whoops. Oh, alright. Let's see if I can update balloons. Oh, there you go.
There it is, it's showing.
Yeah.
Alright. So how do you feel about Ness? I've heard a lot of people say, well not a lot, but I've heard some people think that he's not a good character.
He's better than Ness mains given credit for.
Yeah, that's kind of the
he's not.
Yeah.
But he's not, like, great. Like, he definitely has some weaknesses, like the arc I told you about earlier, making his movement a little more predictable. Yeah. He doesn't have a really solid way to get in. His neutral is mostly, like, baiting. That was really greedy by Stoks. He shouldn't have gone for a leg hug there. Should have just gone for, like, a heavy punish, like up smash.
He's a greedy man, dude. He's one greedy Stoks. Have you played Stoks, actually? I think you were just saying.
I have a very interesting history with Stoks.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think I'm even with him in sets, if not like my favorite slightly.
Damn, dude.
I think it might be like 3-2 or 3-1. I can't remember. I know he beat me at the monthly, taking second after like a crazy losers run.
Damn, dude, you keep track of these?
I don't know, dude. It's part of being a robot.
I guess, yeah.
I gotta download my records, and
I'm glad you appreciated that. I actually remember when I was writing, I was like, what if he really hates that I made him a robot? And I was like, eh.
No, dude. I can take a joke.
Yeah. Well, I just thought it was cool. It was like, I remember the reason I came up with it was because I was thinking like, because Twisty and like Quaff and stuff come by where I live, where me and Stoks live sometimes, and they were talking about how like they were freaked out because all of a sudden he came out of nowhere and started killing everybody.
Yo.
And I was like, yo, he's like kill roll. He's like a Terminator, you know? And that's where the idea came from. And apparently, and I was still debating what to do. I heard someone in the car said something like, dude, like, it's still like a fish. He's like a robot, dude. I'm like, oh. I'm like, all right, so now everyone thinks it, so I have to do it.
Yeah. Probably melee.
Oh my god, our fucking chat right now is just all people who live with me. Jesus Christ. But yeah. If it makes you feel better, you're pretty much my favorite character to write in the comic.
Aww. That's sweet.
Yeah, it is.
I thought Harmak would be your favorite character to write.
Harmak is fun. Harmak is definitely fun because he's actually nice, so it's like it's easy to make like.
He's like the go-getter.
Yeah, it's like it's easy to like make bad stuff happen at his expense, and it's funny.
Yeah.
I actually was supposed to
Before
be
Harmak in the comic.
Yeah, I was supposed to be studying for a math exam, and I stayed up all night drawing Harmak's worried face, basically. like there was a point distinctly at like 2:48 a.m. where I was drawing Harmak's extremely worried face and like drawing the sweat beads down his face, and I was like, holy shit, I've like lost control of my life.
Yeah, I looked at that pain while I was in psychology today, and I was like, I started dying, and like no one knew what I was. I couldn't tell anyone about it because like nobody knows about Smash in my college, so like.
Gosh, yeah, that's funny though. I was glad you got a kick out of it. I really do enjoy Rainbows. Anyways, back to the match.
Not talking about dank memes.
Oh yeah, totally. Oh fuck! I'm glad we came back when we did.
That was a really smart uppie.
Oh my god, is that Kunai? That's Kunai, right?
Oh
god. Oh! Or is he? He's not.
So
this is like a real.
Talk to me about this, and one of the key things about Ness is you always have to stay grounded, and you always have to be shielding. Like every single time he's in the air, you have to be shielding.
Versus Ness, you mean?
Ness has like nothing that's safe on shield aside from like space back air.
Really? I actually didn't know that.
So his forward air, like he might be able to cross you up with it, maybe, but it's super unsafe.
It's risky because he has to like dive into you, and
yeah, and then you risk getting shield grabbed.
Man, Ness is kind of a funky character. He's like really oppressive, but at the same time, his weaknesses are so glaring, you know.
Okay, I don't like this stage picking system, honestly.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of janky.
Oh, the band three pick three.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan myself, but I really don't know what the fuck I'm doing when it comes to this stuff. Also, I think we gotta get rid of the balloon counter.
Nah, the balloon counter has to be.
It will live on forever.
I
believe it. Anyways, I'm actually gonna grab a drink of water and then come back real quick.
So, Harmak sub 1. I think one thing Stoks has to do is like abuse just shielding in general when Ness is airborne. Like even with a short grab range like Mario's, you can still kind of like space yourself and know where Ness is going to land. Because honestly, a lot of people will just run away from Ness and like expect to, okay, I just want Ness to whiff. But if Ness whiffs, it's actually safer for him than if you shield it.
Really? Oh yeah, because you just said nothing. He has nothing that's safe on shield.
Yeah, exactly. So like if
so you actually want him to hit you as long as your shield is up.
Yeah, you don't, or like you could crouch cancel because like fair is crouch cancelable. Down tilt has no SCI multiplier, I believe. Oh. So down air or down tilt combos into itself over and over again, and you can't crouch cancel it because you can't ASCI it down because there's no SCI multiplier, and they fixed that in the 3.6 community build / the dev build. But,
really?
But like, because it's not official.
That's not official. Then, yeah, we can't use that.
Then because
it's got Knuckles, dude. That's fucked up. Did you know I was actually gonna beat?
Dude, it's got Sammy. Sammy's so hype.
Sammy?
Yeah, because from the Advanced Wars series, if you side B and you hold it, you'll just do a Gatling gun.
Oh yeah, no, I
just
saw
like
that
shoot them. Oh my god, me and
it's kind of beautiful, yeah.
I went down to UMass and I played PM with Freeman yesterday, and we did Sammy doubles, and like Freeman just sat on the other side of the stage and just machine gunned everybody,
and it was hilarious, like actually.
It carries people across the stage.
Oh wow, dude. I actually was gonna swap to Knuckles from Meta Knight when
Oh, I was totally going Lin.
Knuckles is fucking hilarious. He's such a meme, dude. Usually memes, they're not my thing, but Knuckles
is a nice meme.
Knuckles is fucking hilarious.
Okay, grab ledge.
Or don't, you know, whatever. Stoks taking a...
When you have him, like, so low that you can actually see him practically in the blast zone, you're safe. He's gonna sweet spot it. And so don't even bother hitting him out of it. Just
like fucking grab the ledge and roll up.
Exactly.
Also, like, you know, have you noticed that Stoks is taunt canceling now? Is that a thing that you've noticed, or is that just me?
Taunt cancel is like every time I see someone taunt cancel, it's like taunt to get bodied.
Pretty much, yeah. Well, that's actually my fault because I started doing it because I thought it was hilarious. And like I started telling Stoks and our friendlies because you know I like live with him, so like we play each other.
Oh, there we go, up there.
I was telling him, yo, you gotta start doing that. That's how you win. And now he's doing it. I'm so proud of him.
Okay, so there are a lot of times where like when Ness is coming down, I've played Ness a couple I have a pocket Ness, and I realized that like it's really hard for Ness to get down.
So Ral, I feel like you've got to pocket everything, dude. Like I didn't even know who your main was like when you first started showing up here.
I honestly didn't know either, to be honest. That was really, really smart.
That was clever.
I did not expect him to get back. That was some great A mashing.
That's Stoks for you. I've been talking to him and he's been saying he's trying to become more imaginative with like the way he plays.
Yeah, he's been hitting me up on Facebook, like asking me, you know, what is it about you that makes it so that you can beat Poob and stuff like that? And I'm like, well,
is it really? Is he really doing that? That's like
yeah, I can. Well, yeah, he messaged me on it. He's like, what's your mentality in tournament?
Oh wait, that's what he was doing. Cause I remember the other day actually. This is funny. I was like, hey yo, Ellie, what's up? Cause like I was out and he was like, you know, like in the room where I live, like the common room. And he was like, oh, I'm networking. And I was like, what the fuck does that mean? He's like, oh, I'm talking to people about like how to get better and stuff. I was like, oh.
Yo.
Yeah, apparently that was you. Congrats, you're a network now.
I'm a network?
You're a network.
Sick.
Which would make sense because you're a robot.
Exactly. I'm part of Skynet.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so read the double jump and oh no. Ooh. See, and that's it when
down throw fair? There you go.
When Ness is like below the ledge, he's got a double jump in order to sweet spot the ledge, and you have to like do everything in your power to eat up his double jump.
I think Ness is really interesting. I think he's a character who could only really work in a game like Smash Brothers, to be honest. Like a character who's so...
He works in Earthbound.
Yeah, I guess he does, yeah. I love me some Earthbound, dude.
No, don't cape. Cape is actually awful in this game, I think.
You really
like, I feel like there are so many better options to punish recoveries.
Yeah.
That like cape is kind of irrelevant. Because if you can back air someone with their...
Oh yeah, because back airing them will push them back like...
And like, if they don't have a jump, then what are they going to do? They have to up B again. So you just keep back airing them over and over and over again. And that's especially effective against Ness because he has a super linear recovery. And
so you know where you pretty much like know where he's going to go from?
Well, more or less, like you know where he's going to up B practically. Like, there's only so many places from which Ness can up B, but he has like multiple angles, so it's kind of like Fox. And you don't want to run off the stage if you're too late, so you always have to have a solid read if you're going to run out after Ness. I actually think something Stoks could do is when Harmak's recovering, especially when he has a stock lead like this, he could actually just run out and fair. And you'll trade with the with the up B, and he'll get back.
He'll get back, but Ness won't, yeah.
Yeah, and then he'll either spike or he'll just like kill him right off the top. Outright. So like that's a huge vulnerability that I don't see a lot of people. He could have down aired there or nair.
I think that's Harmak.
You could try to angle that, but he would have had to drop down like really, really low, like Ness or Harmak, I mean.
Huh. That's interesting. Like, I don't know though. I do know Stoks kind of nervous, so like probably got them tournament jitters, messing with his decision making a little bit.
I do know that both of these players get nervous in tournament. I know for a fact because after playing both of them, there are times I'll play them in friendlies and I'll think like, wow, you're so amazing. Why don't you do this in tournament? Like they do it in tournaments sometimes. No, I swear, like they're really good. They're really good. No, not knocking them as players because they've taken sets off of me, but like tournament nerves can hold them back. Is what I'm saying. Like that tier of like top 5 and under at SG is like held back by nerves. I think.
You think? Huh.
Yeah.
Even Cess?
Because like I don't think. Cess is held back by being Cess.
Wow, dude, that's fucking savage.
It's true. Like, I will actually like come up to him and I'll be like, I think the way you play holds you back, and he'll agree with me.
Fucking Cess, dude. I love that guy. Also, let me tell you, when this match started, I thought his tag was Death and not Dieris, which is you know,
Dair.
Yeah, Dair. I guess it's up to personal interpretation. But yeah, like I do know Stoks gets mad nervous because every time I talk to him, he's always like, dude, this tournament. Oh my God. I'm like, I don't know, man, you're pretty good, so like...
Yeah, he's like, I don't know if I can win this, and then I'm like, no, dude, you gotta believe in yourself. You gotta go into your match, and you gotta think like, I'm gonna body this guy. Think of how awesome it's gonna look after I savagely just destroy them.
Spoken like a true Terminator, dude.
Dude, that's how it's gotta go.
That's how it's gotta go.
You can't.
No, you're all right though.
In Smash, you can't not be confident in yourself Because if you're not confident in your options, you're not playing well.
Yeah,
and if you're not playing well, then you're losing.
Trust me, I know. I actually, this is the first time I've entered a tournament in a really long time. I pretty much haven't been going to SG lately. And I actually was like super scared because it's like I get mad tournament nerves.
No, you can't be nervous.
No, dude, I like didn't get a single successful edge guard like the entire time. I just only killed people off the side. It was so bad because I was so like my hands were like shaking. I was so scared.
Dude, you can't be nervous. You gotta be like, this is gonna work because I'm a good enough player that this will work because I have those 3.
The only time I wasn't that nervous was against Sora was because I played him like before and like. I guess like it's funny, like I don't know if you get this, but like I personally, get more nervous like when I think I have a chance to win, because then I'm like I can screw this up. Like playing Sora, I was like, no, Sora's gonna kick my ass. So I was like, well, I'm not that nervous now, and I got like a really amazing combo off on the first stock, and I was like, whoa.
Actually, I think that was actually a really good use of Cape.
Yeah.
He could have down smash there too to finish off the stock.
Actually, I hate to kill your thought, but I'm really curious now because you said you don't think Cape is that good of a move in this game. How do you feel about using Cape to stall, like like in the air?
For Mario's recovery, it's amazing. But like I was talking from a gimping perspective.
Oh yeah.
Because it pushes you up, and you have to be hard committed to like. You have to be hard committed in order for you to like pull that off.
It's especially dangerous if like if it's actually Ness's like move because you mistime it, it will kill you. You know.
Yeah.
Anyways, what were you saying? Sorry.
Stoks is playing kind of. He's playing safe, but he's not.
I think he's scared.
He's not really like. He's not applying pressure.
I think he's scared because he knows.
He knows he's down.
Yeah, he knows he's down, and Harmak has the drive to win, man. You know, like he's been coming up lately.
Like Harmak plays probably like one of the most, if not the most, honest neutrals at SG. So you have to, so if you want to come back against him, you have to play that honest neutral. I don't think you can just jump around
and just throw shit out.
Yeah, because Harmak's like, okay, you're putting yourself in a shitty position, so I'm just gonna capitalize on it.
Well, Stoks has come back. They're actually like not that far apart right now.
Then again,
Stoks is pretty close to kill percentage for Ness, I feel like. So.
Then again, Ness is also one of those characters that like I feel like you can run away from really easily.
That is true. He's not very fast, is he?
Because the predictable double jump.
And the predictable double jump.
That's one of the things. You have to like manipulate your gameplay around the fact that he has that weird double jump. And he doesn't have armor on it, so it's not even as good as like Yoshi's.
I hate Yoshi's double jump. I played Yoshi for the first time recently, and I was
you have to footstool.
I was like, what the fuck?
It's hilarious when you footstool Yoshi.
I believe it.
This set's almost over. This set's almost over.
Oh man, this is close actually, because Ness is actually nearing kill percentage for Mario with his down throw fair, but I assume Harmak is not going to put himself in that position to get grabbed.
That's if.
Alright, here we go.
Okay, this is down throw fair percentage. That was such good SCI. But that's another thing about the Ness matchup that I think everyone at SG does really well. Like everyone of SG's like really good players does well is if you get hit by side B, you SCI away. Like SCI in the angle most inconvenient for Ness because he doesn't have any true follow-ups out of it really. Because people get hit by it and they tilt. They start tilting.
Oh no, it's one of those moves. It's just the way it keeps hitting you. It's very
it keeps hitting you and you're like, oh no, Stoks, don't camp fireballs. You don't have to camp fireballs. You have the lead, so he can afford to play a little bit risky.
I think what Stoks is thinking here is that he has the lead, and as you said, Ness doesn't have a great neutral game and no way to get in, right? So I think what Stoks is thinking is that if Harmak is forced to approach him, even if he has to play the long game, he'll win. Actually,
I don't think
you know what Stoks can do right now? There's only 2 minutes left. Stoks
no, he's not.
You don't think so?
I don't think he has it in him.
I think he does. I've been talking to him a lot about that, to be honest.
No, people talk about it. People say like, no, I'll time him out. But like, no one actually times people out.
I think he'll do it. I think he'll do it. I really do. I think that's what he wants to do here because he's not approaching.
Okay.
I have faith, my boy. We'll time him out. I really do. Holy shit.
Because I know both of these guys are fiends and are gonna watch this VOD. To be one of the hallmarks of like a really like a top player is being able to like always conduct yourself in a demeanor of I'm a better player.
Fuck.
So, because like not just like not out of the game, but like just in terms of like I have this like what I was saying earlier about having confidence in your options, like having this read, like
I really
be confident that like you can outplay your opponent in that particular situation.
Yeah.
Because right now this is going to a stalemate, and
it is.
They're refusing to approach each other.
No, just run, Stoks. You can time out. There's only a minute left.
No, Harmak's damage building is like way too good. I don't advise timing out Ness, because like Ness punishes so. Oh, down for fair.
Nope. Oh.
He's tilting.
Stoks.
He's tilting.
Stoks is tilting.
Help him! He's tilting.
Oh god. This is coming down to the last minute. Holy fuck.
Dude, if this goes to timeout, I'm quitting out of bracket. And I'm
Are you
leaving.
serious? I'm like, I'm actually proud of him. I wanted to time people out. I told him to start doing it. I was like, you don't have to fucking approach like this.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Don't do it!
What is wrong with it? Like, I don't understand. Oh!
See, that's why. That's why.
I guess.
Because now Harmak's.
Now Harmak can time him out.
Exactly.
Oh
that's what I was talking about.
Everything's gone so wrong. Oh. Dude,
Let's guard him.
Let's guard him.
Down smash.
Oh!
No, okay, so...
Oh no!
Unbiased.
The timeout has gone so wrong!
But, Stoks, please don't throw. No, that'll do it. Oh, that was so clutch. 14 seconds to go. Is this brawl?
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. Stoks, were you trying to time him out? I knew it! Alan, you were gonna do it. I knew it. I believed in you. You made the right choice. No, I mean, but like your idea, because you exactly know what time anyone out. That's the right idea. I'm so proud of you. I've been telling you, go out there front. I'm so proud of him. I'm so proud of him. He was actually trying to do it. Stoks. Oh yeah, fuck yeah, you can go stream. Dude, the fucking chat is everyone from this suite and dark. I'm like not even kidding. That's my. Oh shit. Okay. Dark, you don't understand.